The question most often asked by the spiritual seekers is how to bring in that strong commitment in their sadhana. Scriptures say that if your commitment to your spiritual practice has to be really strong, you should have an equally strong desire for liberation. What happens in our day-to-day so-called living the life? Our priorities keep changing. Again, in terms of fulfilling our obligations and sense of duty and responsibilities towards the family, society, etc., etc., and etc. Our priority towards liberation and that strong desire to commit ourselves to do our spiritual practices, which is called sadhana, they diminish day by day as the time progresses. So it is very, very important that somehow we must gather our awareness, gather our strength to keep that desire which is very deep, burning all the time for liberation. What I mean to say is, what may come, let me face any number of challenges in fulfilling this goal of my life. I am going to be at it. I am going to do it under any circumstances. This is actually called a true commitment to our spiritual practice. When we say spiritual practice and its commitment, it has to be every day and very regular, and we have to gather that interest and the love and devotion to do that practice every day. So most people find this as a big challenge. Either the practice, say mantra japa or meditation, sitting for a long hour, being very still physically, all these are the challenges, and the desire to improve from day to day gets weaker and weaker, and all put together, plus our other priorities and urgencies, emergencies in life, this desire gets weaker and weaker. So Swami Rama says, weak desire in a sadhaka is useless for liberation. You may have a desire to attain it, but since it is weak, you will not be able to attain it. So what exactly is weak desire? When we sit and think, or maybe when we discuss about our spiritual practices with the Guru or common minded friends or seekers, we are very enthusiastic. Yes, I want to do like this, I want to do that, and they keep asking the Guru, can I do this, can I add on this, can I not do this, what happens if I do this? All this initial curiosity, enthusiasm, and then it's called Aramba Shuratva, the valor of the beginner in giving this commitment to the spiritual practice is visible. It's seen very clearly. But Swami Rama says, if there is no continuity of practice because of weak desire, self-realization is a unattainable desire. That mumukshu, perseverance, what may come, I am going to attain it. I am going to cross all the obstacles of my life in terms of good karmas, bad karmas, temptations, weaknesses, restlessness, so on and so forth, and the impurities of the mind, in one word. Then slowly, gradually, that weak desire starts gathering strength and it becomes a one-pointed strong desire. So to say, a very strong desire is required, for which a seeker has to understand what is a weak desire towards self-realization. And what are the obstacles that are going to create my desire to become weaker and weaker and one day vanish also? That calls for a strong mental awareness of not forgetting the purpose of my life while performing any of the actions in the whole day. And also watch all the activities that I am doing. Are they healthy? Are they in harmony with the purpose of my life? If they are not, we should be strong enough to remove that obstacle from our life, clear the path, so that all our activities, all our actions are in tune with the purpose of our life, that is self-realization. Because if we forget the purpose of life, any desire can take us away from this very purpose. It becomes a digression and we keep going, traveling in search of that temptation or in search of that desire, and by the time we realize we have gone too far and we feel we can never come back to realize the purpose of life. So that awareness is very important. If we are able to maintain with constant practice that this awareness, what is that awareness? Purpose of my life is this. Purpose of life is my top priority. Purpose of life is none other than liberation. Then you gather that weak desire and turn it into a strong desire, and that desire is alone can fulfill realizing the purpose of your life.